Lesnar, the man, was born in Webster, South Dakota. But Brock Lesnar, the Beast, was born at the University of Minnesota. A one-man wrecking crew and the 2000 NCAA Division I Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. It was a dream come true. Brock Lesnar would arrive into WWE in 2002 as the next big thing, and just 5 months later laid waste to The Rock to become the youngest undisputed WWE champion in history. And from there, the Beast just continued to conquer. No man could withstand Brock Lesnar between those four ropes. Hell, no man could withstand Brock Lesnar in the octagon either. Brock Lesnar, UFC heavyweight. He's taken John Cena to Suplex City, pounded Randy Orton into oblivion, and conquered The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Woo! Woo! Wow. So while it's true that everyone starts somewhere, not everyone reaches the pinnacle of their profession, and nothing is going to knock the Beast from his rightful place atop this industry. Not Hell in a Cell. Certainly. Wow! Oh. As only Paul Heyman can. He mentioned the origin story of really becoming the Beast, starting right nearby at the University of Minnesota. This is one of the great resumes you will see in the history of college athletics. Look at this card by Brock Lesnar, and of course, what many say when you look at the totality of it, from NCAA wrestling to WWE, UFC heavyweight champion, generationally, overall, in totality, the greatest combat sport athlete generation. Word. I think he's a rare case for generational talent. Doesn't do it justice, because I don't think there'll be another Brock Lesnar in the next generation. Seriously, not now, but it will be. Don't get it twisted. It's very possible. It's very possible. I think if you're overcoming a problem like this, you can't be the next big thing when the OG big thing is still top tier dominating the way Brock Lesnar is. This is a massive opportunity for WWE to solidify himself in the pantheon of WWE amongst the WWE fans. But Brock Lesnar's not going down without a fight. No, Brock's not going to go down without a fight. Fuck that shit. I know that for a fact. Hello. I just got beaten like I've never been beaten before. It's time to hang it up. The world has moved on without me. Brock took a few weeks, recalibrated himself, dominated in Italy. This truly is a rubber match ever since. It's almost too close to call. I saw this man's name in Sports Illustrated when I was in 8th grade. I was in championship at the University of Minnesota. To see him go from that and continue so much longevity. I lost my WWE. Brock's been around for a minute. I've never been in the ring with someone with his blend of strength, speed, and power, and I've not seen any kind of drop off, any fall off, even with his age. He's a guy who I think still has a lot of gas left in the tank. Hell yeah, he definitely does. Somehow in his athletic run. And what does it feel like? How does it feel different? I remember being 300 plus pounds first time I stepped foot in the ring with him. I've never seen a man move that quickly with that size and that power. He's a one of one. I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant. But you experienced it like recently. You experienced it in this portion of your career. In a suit. Horrifying. The only thing I have not believed about Brock Lesnar from recent is when he says, I don't watch. Mr. Heyman tells me he sees everything Oba is doing, and that's why he's back one more time. Much more to come here on the countdown to Somerset. Massive. Oh, I fucked up. Stadiums here, remember, it's 6 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN. There you go. All right, all wrong. To go all in and watch this premium live event. Cody Rhodes sits down for a long conversation prior to his championship attempt. That is coming up. Plus, there's the roster here, the incredible talent that he has ever assembled, and I don't sweat a single one. CM Punk is getting ready. This is access we have of what is happening backstage at US Bank Stadium as Punk is running the ropes, getting in his last conditioning and practice and mental fitness to retain the WWE Championship. Through the years, so many great memories of SummerSlam. Obviously, the visionary, a young visionary in 2015, and of course, the custody of Dominic Mysterio on the line at SummerSlam. Differently life for Dirty Dom could have turned out.
Word.
I can't forget Batista. So many star-making moments, especially at SummerSlam, an absolute star. Reminder, we will speak live with CM Punk joining us live.
Oh shit, it's about to get real. Hey, what's going on?
The week is over, and Club WWE is live now. Start getting awards. Check out your exclusive Memphis catalog premiums that you can't find anywhere else. Congratulations on being the first to experience the epicenter of fan.
Word.
This is Club WWE.
Let's go.
We have the smartest Wi-Fi for Big City. Your home is the main event. WWE.
Let's see what's about to happen. I know they're gonna get destroyed. That's all I know. Hold on, let me find this right here real fast. No, that's not it. What the fuck? No. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to do that. What is this? Oh man, that's it. Two more minutes and we're going back. Yes, we are. Do, 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 do. Can't wait. Waiting patiently. Let's wait and see what is going on. Okay. All right. Let me say. Let me say. What happened? It froze. The game froze. Oh man. Okay. Let me get off. That was a cool little thing to do. Features. And here we go. And we're back.
We are closing in at SummerSlam at US Bank Stadium. Of course, Super Bowl 52. The Patriots will have major upsets over the course of the next couple of days. The big one is today, the undisputed WWE Championship, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. It has been a wild path arriving here. For Sami Zayn had the undisputed championship for 9 days. That was up until Cody was attacked by Gunther. It opened the first CM Punk in Chicago. Jumped in for Sammy. It was tough from that night, but guess what? CM Punk does what he does and took advantage, Chris. The best in the world, living up to his namesake. Punk promised to be a fighting champion, and he said a little incidental contact after the match. And since that moment, it seems as though things between the CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are continuing. A lot of these air quote accidental moments on SmackDown. There were just punches thrown all over our announce desk. Cody Rhodes caught up with Kathy Kelly.
Now let's talk Saturday night's main event. You and Punk, as you put it, were able to coexist and get the win. But then there was a moment after the match where Punk threw the title over his shoulder, accidentally hit you in the head, and the tension just boiled over. Can you talk me through what happened from your perspective?
So you thought it was an accident? It was an accident. And I feel incredibly misdiagnosed, as I told Punk already. Not paranoid. He's talking about Kevin Owens. He's talking about Randy Orton, John Cena, things that happened to me. We're already there. It's like I have been saying, is there's a whole roster here of incredible talent, the best roster WWE has ever assembled, and I don't sweat a single one of them, except for CM Punk.
Last night was an accident, and I apologize. This is on purpose.
What do you feel about him in this very moment?
I was told you're not going to make many friends in pro wrestling. You're going to make a lot of acquaintances. And maybe I've rejected that thought, and I have found a few along the way. But the path that this is on with CM Punk is unlike what happened with Kevin, unlike what happened with Randy and John. Look at the CM Punk that showed up at WrestleMania. That's the best CM Punk has ever been. And that's just competition. That's what this is. It's just competition. We're not going to do the respect, the love, the shake hands, the stuff that annoys the hell out of people. We're just saying I'm better than you, and he's saying he's better than me. And at SummerSlam, we find out.
You said that Punk has referred to as paranoid because of past friendships turning on you. It sounded like, and correct me if I'm wrong, you alluding to him being jealous of your trajectory since leaving WWE and then returning.
I don't know if I'd use the word jealous, because whenever you're the man who has the WWE title, what could you be jealous of? The world is yours in his case. It's competition. It's competition.
At least being honest.
Two guys at the top of their game, and yeah, there have been some live rounds thrown along the way, but it's two guys at the top of their game finding out who's better, not just amongst each other, but who's better for WWE.
Word.
This is the first time that we're going to see you guys go one-on-one at a PLE. Do you think that this changes the dynamic of your relationship moving forward?
Anytime you go into the squared circle and you punch somebody as hard as you can in the face, and vice versa, they do the same, it has to change the dynamic of your friendship or your experience or your equity, your relationship. My guess would be at SummerSlam, he won't think that anymore. But I hope he knows that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed other than we found out who is better at the thing we like to do, which is pro wrestling.
Cody Rhodes with our Kathy Kelly, and right now we are thrilled to be joined live by the undisputed WWE champ, CM Punk.
Word, okay.
It's hard to listen to Nothing Has Changed when last night I'm watching you brawl right on top of the announce desk, feet away from me. What is your mindset entering this championship match?
Ready to slam the shit out of somebody's all I know.
The day is here, so everything that has happened in the past does not matter and the future does not exist. I live for the present. I live for the moment. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, I'm the best I've ever been. You heard Cody say it. That's the world at the end of the night. See what's handling it.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about the friendship and the history you guys have. I'm not doubting that. I just also know how much winning means to both of you. Is this friendship with Cody meaningful enough to you that it could actually in any way affect your mindset going into match like tonight?
I definitely think it would be hard to say that it hasn't affected my mindset and his mindset, but I'm a game day guy. Yesterday I might have had some feelings about it. Maybe tomorrow you can ask me, my perspective will change, but tonight is all business, and when that bell rings, whether it's Cody
I know, right?
or
CM
John
Punk.
Cena, or Undertaker, or The Rock, or Eddie Guerrero, or any of the number of legends that I have stepped in the ring to face, they're just another man, and I'm there to beat them.
To that point, Punk, at WrestleMania, you experienced the agony of entering one of WWE's landmark events and leaving empty-handed without your World Heavyweight Championship. Why is tonight at SummerSlam different? Notwithstanding the relationship between yourself and Cody Rhodes, what is CM Punk willing to do differently to make sure that doesn't happen again tonight?
Well, I think one of the biggest differences today is actually the 20th anniversary of my debut in WWE, and that carries some weight. That means
Oh,
a lot to
shit,
me.
okay.
I never thought that I would make it, 20 years later and be here on top of the mountain as champion, as having the chip that everybody wants. But this is the champion's job. The difference between WrestleMania and SummerSlam is a couple 10 degrees. It's a little colder in April. Today it's a little warmer. We're 6 months removed from it, and to me, this is WrestleMania. Every time I step in the ring, it's WrestleMania.
So are you telling us you are willing to do whatever it takes to leave Minnesota with the WWE Championship?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would be a liar or a hypocrite if I said otherwise. Like, I'm ruthless when that bell rings, and if I have to be ruthless against a friend or foe, it doesn't matter.
Well, you've been very vocal about giving other wrestlers on the SmackDown roster opportunities with the WWE Championship. Is there any concern that you might be overlooking Cody en route to?
No, I definitely don't think so. Like I said, I'm living in the present. I have a hard out today in Cody. So a lot of the seeds that I've planted for, future contenders, they might wind up being Cody's, but that doesn't change the fact that they should be in a title picture. Everybody back here should want to be champion. And the champion should welcome all challengers and not try to live in a bubble. I want everybody to
Thank you, by the way.
want what I have. That breeds better competition. It breeds a better, healthier locker room. It's cutthroat. So I'm not trying to limit anybody else's opportunities. I want them to step up to the plate. Cody's first. We'll talk about who's next tomorrow.
Punk, everybody should want, but you're the one who did what it takes for the last 20 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you for being with us. Best of luck tonight, the undisputed WWE Champion, CM Punk.
I said it 20 years ago, Tess, luck's for losers, but I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you.
That is CM
Bird.
Punk tonight. He will look
He the shit. He the shit, man. He been around for a minute. You know what I'm
We
saying?
will continue on here on the countdown.
We should have known he was gonna come back
The
anyways.
biggest party of the summer continues from right here in US Bank Stadium. Punk and Cody set to go tonight. There it is, the undisputed championship.
Yeah, I had to
match.
take the damn
Back
case
on
off.
July
Shit.
6th, when CM Punk captured the championship.
Oh, really?
defeating Sami Zayn. And Cody Rhodes said, hey, a reminder,
Okay,
I always
yeah,
said just
Cody.
say when. Punk
They're both
answered
good,
one
but
word.
still, I know everybody's leaning for Punk. Because Cody just started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Punk been in the business a little bit longer. So it makes sense.
That is coming your way. Hell in a Cell.
Word.
It speaks to the competitors, and they know very well what it's capable of.
Yo, you could blow a kidney. Seriously.
And Tiffany Stratton
Word.
is back home. She's there at SummerSlam TakeOver with all her fans. We'll get you set for the
Word,
last
yeah,
match
today
as
is
well.
the 20th anniversary, he said. Ooh, bless you, kitty cat. Bless you, EO. Such a widow. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see that one right there. I'm definitely going to the fucking theaters for this one. I am so gonna see this. Oh, that's Roman? No way. I'm really gonna go watch that. Who else is gonna watch that movie? Thank you, by the way. Appreciate it. They're babies. They're gonna be 2 months and 4 days. What happened? You wanna be seen? You wanna be just a girl? You wanna be like a girl and just I want some attention. I want some attention, Kamas. There you go, EO. You gonna relax? So as soon as you see me, you just tap me like you wanna present yourself. You wanna present yourself? See? Look, my name is EO. Because I came out little. She's the littlest one out of the three. Right, EO? I figure since EO is small, name the EO. Don't it look like she's telling me a secret? I can't even believe you did that. You went that close to my ear to sneeze. Oh, oh, oh. You good? You good? What happened? You straight? This fucking cat just sneezed in my ear. I can't. Oh, this is too much. Oh. No, yeah, he definitely look very Hawaiian. Very. Wait, but isn't that Samoan, like the Hawaiian side anyways? Gordo, you want to be seen? No, you want to sleep? Okay, you just want to sleep. Bailey. 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 Where fall thou is Bailey. See, we got more people with Punk on some real shit. I think this is, yeah. This is Punk's time in the storyline. I'm just saying. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that, by the way. Let's keep this vote going. Let's see. So they're talking about Cody and, Punk right now. Let's see what's going on. They lucky that they don't got a bet to put bet on it because it's sketched out. Like, yeah, but we can tell the storyline. You feel me? Like, we can tell. This feels like Punk is going to get it, honestly. It's not Cody's time. Yeah, you feel... Right, EO? I should have called you Cody. That's what I should have done. But it's Gordo. It's Gordo's. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Now we got it split down the middle. Oh, man. It's about to get real up in here. Right, Gordo? Right, Gordos? He's like, whatever, Grandma. I'm just okay. Don't have a favorite anime, but honestly, whichever one that catches my attention, I would definitely watch it. Bam. Oh yeah, that boxing match. Hold up. Let's remix this a little bit. I'm definitely gonna watch this boxing match.
Not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'll come over and smack them glasses straight off your face.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Word. Don't got a favorite, but you know what I'm saying?
I promise you that. He's not good enough. He can say whatever he wants. I don't stay down on one knee. Proven.
Word. Let's go.
The sport really can't produce a bigger build of heated promotion than Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn. But that's just part of what's going to be an absolutely outrageous weekend in Vegas, September 11th, 12th, and continue.
9/11 out of all days.
Because Triple Mania with multiple nights is at the MGM Grand Garden Arena because of demand. They got to move it to the MGM Grand Garden Arena And it's the night before Garcia Ben Corey.
An absolutely iconic weekend awaits in the world of sports entertainment. Friday night, you've got SmackDown in Mexico City. You've also got Triple Mania Night 1 in Las Vegas, MGM Grand Garden. Saturday night, you've got the fight we just saw. Sunday night, night 2 of Triple Mania. It's akin to Triple A's version of WrestleMania, the biggest event of the year. And the fact that we are releasing more tickets and upgrading the venue just speaks to the passion of the fan base of Triple A. This well-kept secret south of the border in Mexico has now turned into a global phenomenon. And if you haven't had the opportunity to get eyes on it, each and every Saturday night, right on WWE's official YouTube channel, you can catch AAA, including
Word, I watch AAA, hell yeah.
9 Central. Biggie, we were talking before we came on the air today about the magic that is AAA right now. Having lived through the original iteration of NXT, when NXT first started setting the world on fire, I'm talking NXT Brooklyn, when we sold out Barclays for the first time, in the era of Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, the Four Horsewomen. It's that same sort of passion. It's something special, something organic, something magical, something awesome is happening in AAA right now.
It absolutely reminds me of that time, but man, seeing the variety articles, seeing the fervor for this, look, that mask versus mask match, I was moved. I was truly moved.
Oh yeah, that shit was wicked.
So organic and distinct. Like, if you have not given this product a chance, please tune in. It is an absolute blast.
And if you don't know where to go after El Grande Americano wins the biggest match ever, now you followed up with him and Dominic, epic.
By the way, I'm laughing here, conflating all promotions, as Ryan Garcia was with Dominic the other night, putting a beatdown in the ring on Monday Night Raw. Hey, the Superstar Lookalike Contest is presented by Chase Freedom.
Oh, I love
official
this.
credit. I know you do. It's the official credit card of SummerSlam, Chase Freedom. So let's get to Kathy and Chewy.
Yeah, guys,
Oh,
we are here with
Chewy.
the lookalike contest. I didn't know that it was Superstar, so I guess as a colonial man, but
You look great. You look great.
Chewy, I figured you could introduce this. Who we got?
Yo, we got Bianca Belair, we got CM Punk, AJ Lee, El Grande Americano, and John Cena. The people of Minneapolis have shown up and shown out. Kathy.
Yeah, and the winner of this contest gets 2 floor tickets. Slam today. So we're gonna hit the music. We're gonna see either your best overstrut or your best interpretation of the superstar you're dressed as.
That's right.
Okay? You ready? Oh, I love it.
There you go. Everybody. Grande Americano, I see you, bro.
I was hoping we'd get a German suplex from him, you know? Okay, so who do we think is the winner? We got our...
I'm thinking Bianca Belair. I'm thinking Bianca Belair.
You took it home!
Congratulations.
You're gonna sit on the floor of SummerSlam so you'll be up close with all of the superstars tonight. Yes, I'm excited! Well, congratulations. We have another lookalike contest tomorrow, so if you didn't get to participate today, make sure you come on out. Chewy, take it away.
Yeah, Kathy, I'm going to try this on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you can dress as me tomorrow.
Please don't, Chewy. 4 seats for winning the lookalike. That means you're there to see the Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan and Io Sky. It was at Night of Champions when Io Sky defeated Liv Morgan in Queen of the Ring, the finals there. And now here they are at SummerSlam in Minneapolis, coming your way in just a few
You look
hours.
comfortable there, darling.
Liv, ever since Night of Champions, I've been in your head. あんたは私を倒してあの王冠をかぶれると思ってたでしょ。
Word.
でも結局、クイーン・オブ・ザ・リングはこの
Io, you good, Io?
私。あの夜私はあんたの思い上がりを証明してみせた。あんた自身はそれほど強くないってこと。そして重要なのは、
Io said, I'm the queen of the ring.
the greatest
I'm the
champion
queen
of
of the ring. Pow, pow.
all time.
What you gonna do,
私
Liv?
は偉
What
大
you
な
gonna
チャン
do,
ピ
Liv?
オン
Let me
の
stop.
リーダーや師匠をロッカールームで見てきた。あんたはその誰の足元にも及ばない。あんた傲慢すぎるんだよ。その傲慢さでいつか滅びるんじゃないの。あと、あんたいつもベラベラベラベラよく喋るけどね。あんたそれ負けるのが怖いんじゃないの。だから
Yeah, everybody want Punk.
私
You
は
know
ま
it's
だ
Punk.
あんたの思い上がりを証明してやるよ。サマースラム、このタイトルかけてまたあんたに会えるの楽しみにしてる。Because I I defeated you once, and I'm gonna do it all over again to become the new women's world champion!
Word. Love you, EO. You the shit, girlfriend. You are the shit. Hello, darling. How you doing?
Because Liv had the best of Io Sky, and then June 27th happened. And Biggie, usually the champion has the mental edge, right? You go into a championship match as the champion, as the one with all the victories and the defenses. But this is different because of what we had. We had a tournament. We had the Queen of the Ring, and it was Io who most recently defeated Liv and then just turned right around and chose her for the rematch with now the championship on the line.
Right, you mentioned champions usually have all these defenses. Unfortunately, we don't spend too much time talking about numbers. When we're talking about Liv Morgan, first 100 days holding this title, unfortunately, 0 title defenses. This is not iron being sharpened, with opponent and challenger after challenger. This is a woman who is so talented, who's been at the top of her game, but those skills have not been tested. Whether that's her fault or not, she has not been someone who has had challenger after challenger line up. So you wonder, is she going to be ready for this moment against someone? We've talked about Io Sky the last several years being, male or female, the best wrestler in this company.
It is so easy to look past Liv Morgan as the greatest women's world champion of all time because she hasn't been actively defending it. But what did Liv do in the meantime? She voluntarily entered the Queen of the Ring tournament. Why? Because she said, I'm so good, I'm so confident as women's world champion, I'm going to win the other brand's championship as well. And she almost did. Io Sky was a step ahead that night in Saudi Arabia, sure. But I think if Io is riding this wave of confidence, I think her bubble's about to be burst tonight in Minnesota.
I think Graves makes a really great point, Eve, because there's been a lot of talk about no title defenses, but you're removing the fact that the title wasn't on the line in those Queen of the Ring matches. So it's not like she's had 0 matches. On the other side, though, how confident is Io Sky that she beats her to win Queen of the Ring and immediately turns around and says, run this back?
Sure, but also, what's the confidence feeling like in the Judgment Day clubhouse right now, having Raquel Rodriguez, the brand new women's intercontinental champion, as of this Monday night?
Okay, Triple A Graves.
Yeah,
Nice rolling R there.
I'm just saying. I think
That was
Liv's
impressive. Went the broken nose the other night and getting it done.
It's
So
contagious.
congratulations
It's the locker room
to
mentality.
Rodriguez. It is. They want to remind you that WWE Slam celebrates this, the biggest party of the summer, with an action-packed release inspired by larger-than-life moments and superstars who have defined SummerSlam over the years. You can collect signature cards and more, experience the excitement of SummerSlam in top WWE Slam. Jackie.
Well, says Brock Lesnar, not the only superstar competing this weekend with ties to Minnesota. Tiffany Stratton, who grew up about 30 minutes from here, will compete tomorrow in the women's ladder match to determine the interim women's champion. And she's doing it on the same day she celebrates 100 days as United States champion. It is a full circle moment for a superstar who has a chance tomorrow to walk out of her hometown as a double champ.
I feel like you don't hear a lot of people being like, I'm from Minnesota.
From Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton!
Back to goal for Tiffany Stratton.
I was born and raised in Prior Lake, Minnesota. It was 25 minutes south of Minneapolis. And then one day I fell in love with gymnastics, and that was kind of my first true love in this world. My mother saw Charlotte Flair on the screen, and she immediately was like, you can totally do that. You literally do everything she's doing every single day, and the rest is history.
It's Tiffy time!
Former NXT champion, former Money in the Bank, former WWE Women's champion, and here I am, your United States champion.
Everybody's talking about Brock Lesnar in Minnesota. They start talking about Tiffy in Minnesota. She's a hometown hero as well. Already.
There it is.
The champ is here.
My first match in Minnesota was actually a tournament for the U.S. title. Keep that in mind, for the U.S. title. In Minnesota, it was just electrifying.
It is indeed Tiffy time in front of our hometown crowd.
I actually got some special gear made. A white base with purple and gold colors for the Vikings. And it was so cute. Full circle moment, walking in with the U.S. Championship, getting the opportunity, the WWE Women's Championship, and to have that in Minnesota. It's like a perfect moment for me. And we're going to get Tiffy 2 titles on a t-shirt.
Tiffy, 2 titles sounds pretty good, and I am excited to welcome your United States champion onto the Countdown Show live from SummerSlam Takeover. Tiffany Stratton, you are home. You are in a huge ladder match tomorrow. I assume you've probably
Are you having fun there?
friends coming. How are you feeling going into this PLE?
You play with anything.
I'm feeling so happy, so excited because it's WrestleMania. So I grew up 20 minutes down the road from here, and I watched SmackDown for the first time, and I really decided I wanted to use it as a superstar. So this feels like a full circle moment, and I'm so excited to get out there.
All right, EO.
The crowd here chanting Tiffy time like their life depends on it. You've already accomplished
Oh, yeah, I
so
want to
much.
live.
When you walk out on that ramp tomorrow, how
I like
do you
EO
think it'll
better.
be different
I know,
for you? Do you
I know
expect
Liv, you know what I'm
yourself to
saying?
be emotional? I mean, how are you preparing?
She
for
badass.
this?
But I like
This
me
is an
some
emotional
EO.
weekend for you.
EO.
Yes, I'm not typically an emotional person, but are we taking pictures? But I feel like when I walk down that ramp, I am going to be a little bit emotional. I have all my friends and family coming. There's going to be a suite. A bunch of my family has never even seen wrestling before, so I'm so excited to kind of see what their perspective is.
Well, and you know this too. I mean, there's nothing like live wrestling, right? Like you watch it on TV, but until you have seen
She
WWE
multitasking.
live and in color, it is a completely different beast. But let's talk about this ladder match. You've got some stiff competition. You've competed in ladder matches.
The wrestling is
before.
real. People
What
are
is
fake.
the key to success
Get
in
it,
something
boo.
like a ladder match, and
Right,
how are you
EO?
preparing for that?
Oh my goodness, so, sorry, 1 second.
No, listen, fans come first, my girl.
They want the tipping time, but so I've been in multiple ladder matches. I was in one in NXT, and then I became Miss Money in the Bank in a ladder match.
Word.
So I'm quite well versed in ladder matches. So I'm super excited to get out there and be in this 5-woman ladder match and walk out as Tiffy 2 titles.
Well, listen, I'm so
Word,
excited for
that'd
you.
be some shit.
Congratulations on an amazing weekend. Congratulations on hitting 100 days as United States champion tomorrow. We appreciate the time. We're going to leave you to the fans. They deserve your time.
All right, EO. You're just like stepping all over the phone, baby.
Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, and Lash Legend came up with a big win last night. The final piece of the puzzle for the interim women's championship. Much more to come here on the Countdown Show. 10,000 pounds of steel, 20 feet high. It is the hell in a cell, and we're wondering what are the best moments ever when it comes to that. Plus, the man responsible for these 2 days. Triple H has arrived here to US Bank Stadium. We will hear from Paul Levesque coming up on the countdown to SummerSlam. It is in place, the giant structure that'll cover everything, including the ringside floor. And inside will be Brock Lesnar and Ola Femi on the ESPN app today.
Brock Lesnar when he came back. EO. I won't be surprised who comes out now.
Inside this ring, when someone shows you weakness, you break.
Outside the ring, the general gets
EO, you seriously covering everything, baby?
Didn't I tell you to stay in the locker room?
well, the
Oh, okay, there we go.
flexible payment options to help.
EO, can you like relax yourself, girlfriend?
It's about pain, dominance, punishment.
Don't worry, Rhea. I'll take it from here. For a great low rate, go with the general.
Your home is the main event. WWE. A network so smart.
To SmackDown. Blah, 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 blah. Shit about to get real. Right, Eo? You know everybody, you got people that want to live. But we want EO, EO, EO. Right, Gordo? There we go. EO, EO, EO. EO, EO, EO. There's another kitty cat. What are you doing, homegirl? Why are you biting my dress? Alright, Gordo, you want to lay down and sleep? I know. EO, you're having a little random outburst, aren't you? Huh? Right, EO? Right, EO? Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's go. Hello. We'll be right back. We have a commercial break. Right, EO? I got you, EO. I got you, EO. I rub you the belly. I rub a kitty's belly. Who is it gonna be, Liv or EO? Bum ba-dum ba 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 bum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Right? 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 What happened? Stop. Right? 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 Wait, 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 wait. Well, I guess you're not the crybaby anymore, huh, yo? Cause you was your little crybaby at the beginning. We're only at the pre-show. Right, baby, baby. EO, EO. Said EO's gonna win tonight. Yay! You're a tiny little self. Let me see, because I'm going to have to give you a bath, honey. Yep, I'm going to have to give you a bath. Hello, how you doing?
From Super Bowl glory to Final Four nets that have been come down. Locals have seen the Twins with 2 World Series claims, and today, championship gold comes to the squared circle. These fans, the WWE Universe, they come out and forth the SummerSlam. What a
Bless you.
great scene
Bless you.
downtown right next to
Bless
US
you.
Bank Stadium. And they're all anxious to see Hell in
Bless you.
Cell and the King of the Ring, Boba Fett, and how will he react to his 3rd match with Brock Lesnar, knowing the possible damage that could be done beyond what the other 2 were. And we had a great visit with CM Punk. He's closing in on another legendary night. He's set as a champion. He would honor any worthy challenger. Well, the one who immediately is taking it is the man who knows what it's like to be champion. That is Cody Rhodes.
Yep, pretty much.
Many consider
Thank you.
Io Sky to be the most purely talented women's superstar, but can she repeat her Queen of the Ring performance?
Let's get it, Io.
Has called for the women's champ to run it back. Liv Morgan is set to defend tonight. And there he is, Cody Rhodes. The last few weeks, has it changed the relationship with CM Punk? As he said, the friendship is secondary when the top prize is on the line. This is the loaded and stacked card for SummerSlam Saturday.
Bless you, Io. You sneezing up a storm, girlfriend.
With Hell in a Cell, And with the greatest to ever call the
Bless you.
action ringside to do it yet again. SummerSlam will have Michael Cole ringside. Michael, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joe. Thank you for the kind words. You know, this is the 53rd time that we have had a Hell in a Cell match in WWE. I had the pleasure and the privilege of being there at the very first one, St. Louis, Missouri, WWE in your house, Bad Blood, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, when we saw the initial appearance of the now famous, legendary brother of The Undertaker, known as Kane. You know, the Hell in a Cell structure has made legends over the years. The Hell in a Cell structure has altered careers, and in some cases has ended careers. This structure that is above my shoulder, hanging above the ring here tonight, was once nicknamed the Devil's Playground.
Oh, yeah.
I am more than steel and chain. Every dent in my frame, every scar on my wall is a reminder that someone gave everything inside of me.
Word.
Championships have been defended inside my walls, but that's not my purpose. I am the final destination for those with nowhere left to run. I am where grudges end, where revenge is executed.
All right, EO.
And where redemption may be found. When my door closes,
Word.
no excuses,
Damn.
no distractions, no escape.
Don't fall now, EO. You're on the edge.
Disappears, and a single truth remains. No matter your reputation, no matter your pedigree, no matter your
That's cute.
you cannot overcome me. You can only survive me. I don't create courage. I demand it. I don't reward greatness. I reveal it. When the lights fade, the crowd goes home, and the pain begins to settle in. I remain waiting. And now a new rivalry comes to test my walls. One beats
Hell yeah. Hell, little bell.
rivalry that can no longer be settled by ordinary means. Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, I am your final battlefield. I am the Devil's Playground. I am Hell in a Cell.
It may be the most infamous match in WWE history. The Hell in a Cell structure weighs 5 tons. It is 20 feet high. It surrounds the ring. The only way you win is via pinfall or submission, which means anything goes, and you can use Hell in a Cell as a weapon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be sitting at ringside tonight calling the Obafemi Brock Lesnar Hell in a Cell match, and I will be joined by a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, my buddy, Wade Barrett. Wade, welcome.
Word.
Thank you very much. Well, it thrills me back at SummerSlam.
Let me ask you, for the first time in
It's
his
gonna be
career,
interesting.
that he is actually stepping inside Hell in a Cell against a man who has never lost inside this structure. What is going through Obafemi's mind?
Yeah, Oba has to accept that in this match, he is going to face the most intense pain, not only of his career, but his entire life. And we don't know how Oba's going to react to that. Oba doesn't know how he's going to react to that. We actually sat down with Obafemi a few hours ago today, and Oba admitted to us he is feeling a little bit nervous about this matchup, as is understandable. But he plans to use those nerves, that adrenaline, as fuel to propel him to victory.
Will he be able to knock off Brock tonight? Well, we're going to find out. Also tonight, the undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes wants to win what he calls his title back. He calls it a must-win situation against the man who is the current WWE Champion, none other than CM Punk. CM Punk had the opportunity to sit down with Stephanie McMahon as part of Stephanie's What's Your Story podcast.
People are going to be curious, I think, right? Because you and I have weird history where our paths weren't necessarily totally intertwined, but kind of, you know, along the same lines with certain parts. but it is funny because I was kind of always on the outside of what was happening, you know, but I heard a lot of things, right? So but to start a little lighter, you know, this is now, and I've heard some talent on social media, right? They're talking about, oh, now you're doing the very thing that you said that you hated, you know, that, oh, the veteran comes back and, oh, he's gonna steal the title from Sammy, you know, and
Oh, I won the title.
He's like, oh, I won the title though.
fair and square.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
fair
won
and
that
square.
shit.
No doubt about it. You could watch the replay.
I beat that 41-year-old youngster fair and square in the middle of the ring.
He's doing it. 41-year-old youngster. Yeah, that was random. That was. But yes, they should have known that was gonna happen.
Sami Zayn, who earlier in the night was expecting to defend his gold against Cody Rhodes. Sami did not have any time to prepare for the best in the world, and it would eventually show with Punk connecting Go to Sleep and New. So this is interesting. You get the WWE, the Undisputed Championship coming up. We're under 2 hours away, by the way, for what's going to happen here at US Bank Stadium. SummerSlam night number 1. Massive crowd behind us here at the countdown to SummerSlam. Joe Tessitore and the group. We continue on until 6 p.m. Eastern time, right here on ESPN. Then you can join us on the ESPN app for the sensational matches for YouTube subscribers. YouTube subscribers now can get ESPN Unlimited, so we invite you to do that. So Punk and Rhodes, the Undisputed Champions, on the line, night 1 here in Minneapolis. It was only a few weeks ago, Big E. We were all sitting here at Madison Square Garden. These guys were the best of friends, tagging together. Things have changed.
They absolutely have, but that's what things look like when you're at the very top of the card, vying to be the very best. And I think both of those guys have said just that. We are here to put friendship aside to determine who the best in this company is. And not only that, but they've also talked about who wants to be the face of this company, who wants to be the one on all the billboards, who wants to be the one doing all the late night shows. That really all matters. And I think that friendship, you know, to what degree have they really been friends? Yeah, I think you've been you question that as well. A little bit, but I think none of that matters when it comes here tonight.
Yeah, I think there's so many
It don't
things that
matter.
make this match special.
It don't
Number one,
matter.
the competition between the two of them. Everyone wants to be the face of the place. They're competing with each other. They're also
Damn, that
competing
nigga's
with
screaming in the
Seth
back.
Rollins tomorrow night. All 4 of those dudes believe they are the guy. But to the point about the friendship, the reason I play with it a little bit is that I believe they like each other. I believe they have a friendship. But Corey, these are 2 of the most competitive men in all of professional wrestling, and I don't believe for 1 second that a friendship could get in the way of what they really want, which is gold.
When CM Punk
All this and a big bag of chips.
que
sucio.
in this business, you can either make friends or you can make money. We happen to be seated beside the only guy who made it to the top of the mountain without sticking a dagger in somebody's back. It's a great point. Big E notwithstanding, there's only room for one. And to your point, Seth and Roman both believe they're the guy. But Punk, since he's come back, has made a lot of promises, and CM Punk has delivered on just about every single promise he's made. I don't see that change tonight. And we heard Punk. We asked him point blank earlier, are you willing to go that extra mile? Are you willing to take a
You already
shortcut?
know.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes
All
to
right,
avoid leaving
better. Thank you,
another
thank
major
you.
WWE event?
Let's
without
watch
the gold
this
you
shit,
entered
'cause
with?
she's about to get
I think we get
real.
our answer tonight. Yeah, we are closing in on the answer. It comes your way at 6 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN right here in Minneapolis. By the way, an absolutely spectacular afternoon as we're under 2 hours to the start to SummerSlam. WWE has taken over Minneapolis, literally. Chewy Martinez at SummerSlam TakeOver.
What's up, yo? Chewy Martinez here. We are Superstar at SummerSlam Minneapolis. We taking over Minnesota, baby. Bell, so I figured this will be perfect to go with the bell.
Kurt.
Got the print to get that. That's a great shirt.
Oh, that's nice.
Whenever we do these titles, the fans really love it.
All of it is exclusive to here and the city we're in.
Oh, well.
Including what happened recently. Including what happened recently at Fanatics Fest and Cody Rhodes
Brady slapping Logan Paul. Tom Brady getting after it at Fanatics Fest. You talk about a WWE takeover. That was one here. SummerSlam, of course, has taken over the WWE Universe for many years now through the years. And we will be adding more memories to all of this from US Bank Stadium today.
You had it, then ED took it. Take it back with Rougiette Ready, the 3-in-1 ED med that's up to 3 times faster than pills. Works in the brain and the body. Can start working. Get started today at Rougiette.com.
Oh, commercial break for real? Oh, yeah, because they need a break for real. Okay. Hold on, because I'm going to have to do this real fast.
Minneapolis here just outside US Bank Stadium is the countdown to SummerSlam. Of course, this stadium quickly has become a premier sports venue through the years, hosting a Super Bowl, a Final Four, and now on the ESPN app at 6 p.m. Eastern, SummerSlam. We're just a couple weeks removed from what everybody was buzzing about at Fanatics Fest. And it was this moment that Tom Brady slapped Logan Paul. Now, Tom did have some fun partaking in some of the other events at Fanatics Fest, including some of the WWE signature event. Of course, showing off his great athletic skill was Brady, and showing a little Undertaker reference as well with his entrance. He caught up with Cody Rhodes on the What Do You Want to Talk About podcast.
I need to get an invite. I mean, I've been waiting for like Nick Khan to come up with some storyline for me to get in the mix. I feel like I'm retired from football, have an opportunity to go out there, still showcase I'm a little bit of an athlete. And, you know, my boy Gronk's done it. I've seen, obviously, Logan Paul do it. I think I can get in there for at least one match, right? Come on, Nick. Come on, make it happen.
What do you want to talk about? Podcast is out now. The edition with Cody Rhodes and Tom Brady. I mean, Brady's calling for getting involved here. Biggie, you could have one more match in you, I think. Yeah, Biggie.
Oh, I love that.
You want to see me and Tom?
Oh, now we have a match.
Me and Tom.
He might end up looking like. Hey, by the way, huge news this week. WWE Radio is now Sirius XM 24/7 audio home with the superstar host, exclusive talk, Peter Rosenberg.
Thank you.
But this play-by-play of premium live events, including SummerSlam. So you can tune in to WWE Radio channel 156, only on Sirius XM. And the men who will call it, Vic Joseph and Booker T. Gentlemen.
Thanks so much, Joe. Yeah, that's right. History will be made in the ring and out of the ring tonight. It'll be myself, my two-time Hall of Fame broadcast partner, Booker T. And Book, you know that in this industry, there are not a lot of firsts anymore. This is a first of its kind, and you and I will be on WWE Radio.
It is. It's a first, but this show is all about the people, right? Right? So one time, can I get a shucky ducky quack quack, huh? Shucky ducky quack quack. Oh yes, man.
And Book, tonight,
Fucking
it's
Booker.
SummerSlam, right? This is an event that you main evented against The Rock.
The Rock.
And now you start thinking about guys that and superstars we've gotten to know, like Obafemi, like Trick Williams. They're gonna walk the aisle at SummerSlam for the first time. What are their emotions going to be like?
Trick Williams, they are the next big things. And I tell those guys, tonight is going to be a big night. But it's all about those butterflies going all over the place. You got to get those butterflies.
And me, the Hitman.
Shit just got real. Is it moving or is it not moving?
This is going to be the greatest day for the Hitman.
Where's my thing?
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, another Minnesotan will take center stage. None other than Chad Gable, who's from Minneapolis,
The
Minnesota.
crazy
His
shit
family
is-
and friends will be at ringside tomorrow night.
I just realized,
Finally, with
I think
the
it was
elusive
yesterday,
singles championship.
that
Can he get it done?
the Gran Americano is Luke Kaiser. I was like, well, I know them eyes look familiar, honey. I knew it.
Fallon Henley and Laney Reed taking the gold recently, defeating Brie Bella and Paige. But on July 24th, Nikki Bella returns, now a 6-woman tag team match as we check in with Jackie.
Taz, thank you so much. Yes, I am here with Paige and the Bellas who will take on Fatal Influence tonight. First things first, Nikki Bella is back, and I haven't seen you. How are we feeling? Are you ready or what?
I'm so ready. I'm feeling really strong. These past 3 months, I felt stronger. My mindset's been even better, and everyone should be really scared for Nikki Bella to come back tonight because I'm gonna have a lot of fire tonight. A lot of fire.
I can feel that right now.
Yeah. Oh, baby, but we're ready, right, Bree? We're always ready. I think everyone's seen that since WrestleMania. We're always ready to fight, so Fatal Influence should be really scared.
You know what? We need to get ready. But first things first, we've got some cold nut shots, baby. So make sure you're ready to reach on the top. Get it up. There you go.
Yes. We run it, we rule it. Yes, bye.
Ladies, thank you so much. Good luck tonight. You know where to get it. WWE Shop. Tess, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jackie. How do you see this one? Bellas and Paige against Fatal Influence.
Well, first of all, you're catching me as I'm still emotional coming off that package about Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart.
He's emotional because they were sold out of Brie Bella t-shirts.
Yeah, that's really why he's emotional.
You're not wrong. I am excited that Nikki Bella is back. And we all saw how heartbroken she was to be injured prior to WrestleMania. Think about how much that changes the landscape of the women's division. Nikki goes down, all of a sudden Paige is back. Women's tag title won for them. But you have to be impressed with as much as I can wax poetic about my Bellas. You have to be impressed with what J.C. Jane and those girls have done since they've made it to SmackDown. And now, Corey, this is hands down their biggest opportunity so far.
I think what we just saw is sort of a microcosm of this matchup. The fact that you've got the Hall of Famers, the Bella Twins, deservedly so. You've got Paige, likely a future Hall of Famer. They're worried about shilling their new T-shirts. They're worried about showing the world that. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, you've got the brand new women's tag team champions in Fatal Influence, who understand that one win does not a legacy make. They have a lot of work to do. Some would say, Biggie, you can probably speak to this better than anyone, when you win a championship, that's when the work truly begins. Fatal Influence now find themselves as the targets for the first time since arriving on the main roster.
That they do, but I definitely see a hunger. When I see those three women come out, I think they're so absurdly talented. We saw for the first month or so, them getting booed out of the building every time they were on SmackDown. I think they have a ton to prove. This is their first real big spotlight. This is SummerSlam. And for those women to have this opportunity, I think they're absolutely going to show out. I think Fatal Influence is going to demonstrate to a lot of people that they are far more talented than a lot of us even realize.
You know, just a few weeks ago, I remember bumping into them backstage at Madison Square Garden after they took gold. They always say, once you become a champion in combat sports, you're 25% better instantly. You're more confident. You carry yourself a little differently. We will see how that plays a role in the 6-woman tag team match. Bellas and Paige against JC James. Fatal Influence. The scene here outside US Bank Stadium is quite something. As we count down, we're just over 90 minutes away from this 2-day spectacle airing on the ESPN app at 6 p.m. Eastern. It is SummerSlam. Some of the great memorable moments through the years of the biggest party of the summer.
Shit, Stephanie McMahon. I forgot which one of the twins. HBK. Oh my God, 1992. Oh my God, that is a throwback. Yeah, 2001, 2002, 2003. I mean, 2021, 22, 23. Okay, Roman. Okay, Roman.
Hell in a Cell. It feels like it's an absolute guarantee that we are adding to the list with Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi.
Word, hey.
This is what dreams are made of.
Let's do a little boom, boom. With a boom. Jesus Young. Toyota Ram. Word. Fire. That's what's up. This is what happened. Epa. Bless you. Let's go. Let's go. We're almost there. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, let's do this. What else do they have? This is what sucks about this game. I can't even get that piece right there. Touche.
True fear. You can ask anybody who was around when Haku was in his prime. Arguably the baddest dude in any locker room you could step foot in. To this very day, I still think a lot of people are afraid of Haku. And above all, I think the tag team division needs to pay special attention because you have the sons of Haku, Talatonga, Tamatonga, and they obviously weren't getting the job done. So Daddy showed up. Daddy's here, and when Daddy is Haku, that is bad news for anybody in the way of the MFT.
Yeah, Haku is back, honey.
That's what he is. He's a tone setter. We all know his legend. We all know his legacy. It is earned. I met this man at the start of my career more than 15 years ago, and the amount of reverence, you're right, the way he is spoken about to this day, he is that guy, and I think he is going to bring an energy to the MFTs that they desperately need.
Listen, I don't know if I can say it any better than Actros 98 said it, but let me try. This is
you, Peter. Let's stop kidding ourselves.
my burner account. No, this is one of those things we love, though, right? You're watching SmackDown, all of a sudden you see the NFTs, and you get history walking through the doors, and one of the ultimate badasses ever in WWE.
And that dreaded Tongan death grip you've been hearing so much about over the last several months, well utilized by Jacob Fatu, popularized, made world famous by Haku. He is a bad man. And we saw the results instantly.
He a bad man, honey. Shit's about to get real, boo.
Because his sons just wiped out the tag team championship match that we were watching last night, as there were bodies everywhere. So there is a hard end brought now.
L.A. Knight.
L.A. Knight has been a man on a mission as the megastar has arrived here.
It's only 4:30. Still got an hour and a half. About to get real.
Is coming your way. The Bloodline against Royce Keys, Solo Sikoa, and L.A. Knight.
Word.
I understand that. I was lost.
But now I'm
I
found.
left my family. But I always know that blood is thicker than water. So I'm coming home to the family. You see, your family business is affecting everyone around here. And it started
It really is. Like, what was Solo even doing?
family business or not. That whole damn locker room got issues with the bloodline. What you think I'ma do if somebody disrespects me, huh? I'm gonna dog walk your punk ass.
Dog walk your punk ass.
Blood don't make your ass family. Loyalty makes you family. Feel better is if I finish it. And the enemy of my enemy can be friends. I'm sick and damn tired of the whole bloodline. But what I realize I don't have to do by myself. I'm thinking Jimmy, Jay, Jacob. I'm thinking Royce Keys. I'm even thinking Solo Sikoa. And I'm thinking Summer Flash.
There's gonna be fire.
Here with the Bloodlines, Jimmy and Jay and Jacob Fatu. Now you guys are looking very cohesive in the.
Everybody and their mama knew. This is a warning shot.
scares me a little bit when he's that silent. This segment is brought to you by Gear Support. E-Day pre-order and get early access starting August 6th. Where do you stand here on this six-man tag team match?
Well, I agree with Kathy that I have been impressed with the cohesiveness that I've seen with Solo's group. They have put something together. But blood is always thicker than water. And while I know there have been
that's
ups
a fact,
and
you know
downs,
what I'm
certainly,
saying?
and Jacob
Not
Fatu,
always, but it's a
we
fact,
know that he
you know.
enters to the OTC, not Jimmy and Jay. I think when push comes to shove and you see those guys together, you will see how family gels when it comes down to it.
I agree. When I saw the reformation of the bloodline, my thought was, you better assemble the Avengers. Who is going to stand against these guys? I think this is an excellent team, man. This is a Solo Sikoa.
Hello,
Can we spend a moment talking about Solo this last month or two? This man is his most comfortable. I love, anytime he has a mic in his hand, I am glued to my screen. But I think that also speaks to how comfortable he is. I think he better understands himself. And I think Royce Keys is also someone who has come up and has tremendous talent and has so much to prove. This is his first PLE in WWE. He is trying to show out, and let's talk about LA Knight, a man who has hit his head against that glass ceiling time and time again. A big win here tonight, I think, allows those three